Hey everybody, it's John back again. I hope you're not picking up on any of the background noise. I just noticed that the fans might be blowing. But anyway, today I am going to take a look at the first wave of the Masters of the Universe Revelations from the Netflix series. I picked up Skeletor here. That's the back of his package. There's HeMan, which you only get to see a little bit. What's my opinion of the show, you may or may not ask. I had a large group of people come over and we all watched it together. I have watched the original series probably maybe 30 times from start to finish in my lifetime. I liked the hokiness of it. I liked the wholesomeness of it. And it was a kid's show. The new Netflix show, I liked it a lot. So did everybody that was here with us when we watched the whole thing. We all had the same complaint, though, that Tila's character didn't make any sense. She didn't make a good hero. She was too whiny, and obviously the writers of the show never watched or understood what her character was, so we got what we got. But other than that, I liked all the little beats that it came with. The visuals were pretty good. So that's that. So now I'm going to look at the figures and, see what they're like. So we got our Skeletor here. Pretty plain, basic box. At least it's got a little bit of blurb about the figures, which is something they don't do very often anymore. That is my cat going crazy. Mossman here. I don't know. His fate sealed. I don't want to spoil too much. Some people I know are refusing to watch it. Probably the coolest figure in the wave, and the one I'm looking forward to the most, Lynn. I ordered a second one off of Big Bag Toy Store because I wanted to display her both with the normal helmet and the hair down because I liked the looks of both figures. I think she's probably, out of all of them, the most important one to get. She's just a great looking figure, other than the terribly massive, I don't know if it's even going to fit in the box here. He's not. We'll just do it sideways. Battle Cat is huge. I was not expecting him to be this large, but it looks awesome, and it's everything that the Origins Battle Cat probably should have been. It's a good combo, I think, of both the classics and the Origins with a little bit of a new flair. You can kind of see, where's that? It's not even, oh, it's this guy. Yeah. There you go. There's some of the cool artwork there on the back. You got Cringer if you want to break them down. Yeah, we'll take a look. Give me a minute to get this mass open and we'll see what's going on. Bye. Alright, here we go. Here is Mossman outside of his package. We'll start with him. Right off the bat, they're kind of soft plastic. They kind of, I don't know if any of you have opened up any of the AEW figures. They kind of have that softer plastic feel. It's not too bad, but it makes me worried about the joints a little bit. But he's got some pretty good looking, I don't know. Pretty cool sculpting on him. He looks kind of mossy. Got some plant details in him. He's got a belt. He's still got a loincloth for being a Mossman. It's got some nice wood toes, or, they're kind of cool looking. I'll give him that. I like them. They look viney. He could be Swamp Thing. The little leaves on the elbows and the shoulders, a nice touch. Wish they would have done just a little bit more of that. The paint's not too bad. There's his face. Nicely detailed. Sculpt on it's good. Looks a little Beastman-y, which it should. So, I don't know. Let's take a look and see what articulation these guys have real fast. You get full swivel on the head. A little bit up, a little bit of down. Not too bad. The shoulders are definitely on hinges here. They go up, down. They're pretty tight. And then they spin all the way around. Bicep swiggle. He's got a bicep swiggle right there. That's pretty tight too. Nice. Double jointed elbows, which they aren't too bad, and they look decent. Really floppy wrists. They're hinged, and they have a rotation, but really loose. This one's not as loose. Got that diaphragm joint. Oh, has a little bit up and a little bit down, but that's it. Does that as far as he goes? That's a weird joint. Doesn't turn any more than that. Waist goes all the way around, maybe? Yep, waist goes all the way around. Pretty solid hips. Been apprehensive about hips lately because they've been getting cheap on them in most toy lines. Every toy line seems to be having problems with hips. Swivel at the upper leg. Does have double jointed knees, but his sculpting really gets in the way of anything other than that. And he's got a swivel and hinge on his big old stocky feet. He stands well enough. And when I said that, he starts to not want to. He comes with several extra hands you can place out. These little guys, they're all pretty much open gesturing hands. It's got one kind of gripping hand for nothing to grip. But it does come with this cool kind of vine attack hand, which, let's see, pops out really easy. There's going to be a lot of weight on this peg. Yeah, it's definitely puts him at a weird weight distribution, but it does seem to stay in just fine. We'll set it like this right now and move Mossman back. Not too bad. I kind of like that figure. Oh, who should we go with next? Let's go with our all-important hero. Or at least the guy they want you to think is the hero of the show, and then you don't see him anymore. So we have their Revelations version of He-Man, which doesn't really look anything like the He-Man in the cartoon, especially in the face. The rest of the body is pretty good. It's just that head sculpt is pretty horrible. It might be just the hair. That weird look in his eyes. What? He looks awfully kind of doofy. But I don't mind the He-Man armor. The loincloth actually is a nice length. I like that better than what they did with the Origins, where it just looks like he's got, I don't know, looks like he just hasn't shaved in a while. That's a loincloth. That looks good. Boots are awesome. They are quite the nice throwback. Skin tone is weird. That head sculpt is bad. I don't know. I might have to look to see if I can replace it. Maybe one of the classic heads would fit on there. He'd be definitely kind of giant on him. But he should have all the same articulate. Oh, wait. Maybe it's... Is that supposed to like mimic the... Oh, no. I thought it was... It kind of recenters itself. Is that like the old school punching action? Remember that? He kind of does it. I don't know if they're supposed to, but that's a thing, I guess. The yellow on here could use a little bit more paint detail. This armor piece kind of makes a little bit of sense. So he's got open hand, which with this hand can we slip on the shield? Well, that's perfect. I like the guard, and the shield is very nice. It looks like the classic He-Man shield, and I like that a lot. Let's pop that hand off. Hands pop in and out really nice. Does this piece come off? Nope, that's sculpted on. And goes in. The power sword, not bad. It's got a little bit of metallic there, flat gray, and then the wraps are in brown. You can hold it on his head. You can hold it in his hand, put it above his head. You can probably get a He-Man pose out of this. Again, it's not horrible. The joints feel pretty good. It's not too wobbly. The boot details are some of my favorites. With all these figures, maybe I'll Frankenstein yourself a pretty good HeMan. With all the different variations we've had. Definitely a pretty good power sword. I definitely like that. Does it have a no sheath for it though? You could probably, yeah, you could fit it. Oh yeah, that's designed so you can put the power sword down in there. Just like that. Nice. I'm glad they thought about that. That always bothers me out that you don't have a place to put his weapon if you don't want it in his hand. And they included that, and you can't even tell. Very aesthetically pleasing. I don't hate this figure. I don't love it. But it's not bad. The body size is good. I just don't know where I'm going to put these. They don't fit in with like hardly any other line. Let's go with our evil baddie. That again doesn't really, I don't know, he doesn't really look like the Skeletor in the cartoon to me. He's a pretty cool version of Skeletor. He's felt the floppiest out of all of them. Yeah, his joints are real floppy. Especially his ankle joints, they're just bleh. Skeletor head. Not the best I've seen. Needs some paint. It's just a skull. Underneath this piece, it looks like he has standard Keldor armor. You could almost turn this into a Keldor. I hope they make some, this line does okay and they make some more figures. I kind of like the way they look. He's got some weird patterning. I don't know if that's just paint defect on there. Is it all supposed to be black? Or is this weird purple pattern that's all over it part of it? It can't be. I don't know if it picks up. Yeah, right there. You can see that. There's weird splotches of just missing black on there. It's not that noticeable. Kind of looks like it's been worn a little bit. There's no boots, but shin guards aren't too detailed. There's really lack of detail in the belts. This piece is kind of cool. Again, the head ain't bad. It's just a weird, different version. Weird. This cowl thing is kind of, I don't know, why does he have like a quail head piece here? I do like the shoulder pads, and the cloth good cape is a nice touch. Piece of little fabric. His armor, I like the armor piece is cool. Definitely very Skeletor-esque. He's got the monster arms, monster feet, super floppy ankles, painted black nails on this hand. I mean, as a different reimagining of the character, I don't hate it as well. I wish he wasn't so floppy. Oh god, why am I tired? Havoc staff, Jesus. Is nicely detailed. It looks like a real ram skull with some purple on the horns, a light lavender handle. It's got a little bit more paint details on it. It looks like they put more time into painting this than they did Skeletor. It's a cool piece. Excuse me. It could definitely go with some other figures and be a cool Havoc staff for them. Let's see if I can get it into his hand while he lays down because his ankles hurt. He's getting old and getting up there in age. He's 40-some years old now, right? Come on, Skelly. There he goes. He comes with a couple of other hands. You've got a choking hand and another holding / pistol grip hand. Maybe we're going to get some laser rifles for this line? I don't know. And he also comes with the this staff. I don't remember what it was called, or it's a bubble wand. It could be a bubble wand. Isn't this the staff of Avion, or the one that Stratos? No, he's comes with the one with the glass. The Avion one's the one with the green book. Anyway, this is a staff. I don't remember what it's called. It's just a bubble wand. That is not great. Skeletor, go to the back. Your ankles are bad. Holy cow. He's not going to stand on the shelf. He's going to need some floor polish probably in the joints to make them stick. Let's go to alternate version Skeletor. Or AKA the Skelegod. Oh, HeMan's going down. Stay. His ankle joints are a little bit floppy as well. He's a big boy. Yeah, his ankle joints are floppy. He stands he's got some weird posture. Oh, yeah, let's take a look at this crazy thing. Whew. Does he stand? Yay, he stands. Come up with a couple of things here. So he's got a weird H in purple and green glow on his chest. He's got some kind of, I don't know, cod piece with eyeballs on it. My cat's attacking the boxes. He's got some nice paint detail on his body though. It looked like they went in and highlighted a few things. His head is teeny tiny. That is a much better head. Very scully. They went in and even like dry washed over it. He's got some cool detail in there. He's got these horns like his Havoc staff. He's got more horns. The head is just bobbly heady. It has a lot of movement though. You can do these kind of things with it. And it's on a translucent green neck peg, so his head's not a part of his body. Is it just floating above and glowing there? Is that all energy maybe? That's what they're going for? Why has he got such weird posture? Like, oh, his ankles are so bad too. Oh, they got like a detent in them that makes them almost not go to where you need them to stand. He's got this weird armor on top, which also has some kind of face type thing. It's very Power Ranger-esque. It is rubbery plastic, so it moves out of the way, which goes down and around his arms, where he's got these crazy gauntlets with faces on them. The hands are pretty wicked. With the armored fingers, bands on his knees. I don't know, he's kind of heavy metal. But his cloth cape goods are pretty neat. It's got this under cape. It has this little trim of lighter purple on it. And then it's got these two pieces that hang down that have these plastic on them that weighs it down. So he's got these little tails. On top of them is another piece that kind of pulls it all together. It's a little lopsided, but it's okay when you're looking at it just hanging there. You can't see it. It does have some paint defects on him. They're not that noticeable, and I don't know, they don't bother me too much. His hips are pretty weak, and his ankles are kind of weak. I don't know if he's going to survive the heat. It's 90-some degrees today. It's hot. But he comes with another power sword that he steals from HeMan. He has a gripping hand here. So if you want him with your power sword, he can take it in either hand. Oh God, yeah, please don't topple everybody. HeMan, stand up. Does he have a place to sheath the power sword? It looks like there should be something there, but there's nothing there. Can't fit through there, so he does not have a place to put it. But he does have a big glowing hand fist attachment you can shove on there. So it looks like he's maybe it's like an energy punch. That's best I can describe it. We're just gonna let that go. That's just a big blob of melted plastic. Yeah. Two more to go. We'll go with Evil Lynn. Probably, like I said, the coolest figure out of this wave. So her joints are a lot of these figures' joints are all out of whack when they are in the package. But her feet are all goofy, her hips are all goofy. There, stand up, evil Lynn. Yeah, she's probably the best looking figure out of the whole deal. Face sculpt is very nice, very clean. I like the blue around her eyes. Her lips are nice. Her eyebrows are done good. Her helmet is... focus on her. Pretty reminiscent of what it used to be. The update to her outfit isn't too bad. It's a little bit more wizardry-ish. Oh, she's got a little hook there. Maybe that's so you can hang her wand. Got a couple other flaps on her skirt piece. Her articulation is probably the same. It feels a little bit tighter. She's got movement on her head, up, down, back, around. Wow, there's a lot of movement. Is there a hinge in there? She gets a little bit of head movement. Her shoulders are hinged and go up and down. Upper bicep. She's even got the double... oh, she can poke herself in the eye. Nice movement on that elbow. Ow. Her waist is sharp. Jesus. She's got the diaphragm joint. Does not go side to side, but it does go back and forward. That is so weird. Because she's just basically got a crunch there. But she does have waist swivel. And then her legs go out very well. Thanks to the cuts in her skirt piece. Got the upper thigh, double jointed knees. How is that going to work with this? They probably could go all the way up and give her a boot, but I ain't gonna worry about it. She's got a boot cut. She does have a boot cut. HeMan has a boot cut. I missed that. And she's got hinges and rockers, and wow, super sharp shard of plastic right there. There, it's gone now. It shall not hurt anyone. Stand. Yeah, she's probably the best. Then she comes with an alternate head with the white hair that's down. Like I said in the beginning, I ordered a second figure because I wanted to display her with this and the short wand. And she also comes with a purse that'll probably go on that version of her. And then I'm going to keep Evil Lynn with her full intact wand with this version of her. Definitely my favorite figure from the wave. She comes with an alternate gripping hand, an alternate punching hand, an alternate spellcaster jester gonna choke you hand, and another punching hand because, you know, Evil Lynn's definitely a brawler. The staff is pretty basic. It probably doesn't glow in the dark. And she does come with this little satchel. It has red on the side right there for some reason. I don't quite know. Yeah, Evil Lynn's good. She's the coolest figure out of them all. That face is pretty expressive. HeMan, your sword keeps getting in everybody's way. Which leaves us with the big gigantic, I don't know if he's still gonna fit. Jeez, oh Pete. Battle Cat. Oh man, he's a honking beast of a kitty cat. Here he is, Battle Cat. How does this come off? Does this pop off? It wraps around his ears. Okay. Let's just take this off first and take a look. So there's this helmet piece, nicely sculpted. Basically sculpted. A little warped on the top right now, probably from being in the package. I wonder if I can heat that up, fix it. The eyes are on the helmet. There's all your little connecty bits. It's got a little bit of highlighted color. It's Battle Catty. I'm going to set that down for now. I think I'll probably just leave the saddle on. Matches pretty good. Has a couple highlights. I want to turn him around and look at his cringy face. Where's the Mau Mau boy? He does have An articulated jaw. He's huge for for Cringer. His nails on the back are a little bit sharp, but that's that nice little paint detail and how it goes into the ear and on that eye. There's a highlight there. I like that. Let's start at the head, go through articulation. So besides his jaw, his head has a rotation there and has a little bit of movement up and down, not a whole lot, but he does have a neck joint that goes up pretty good and down pretty good, and that's about it for that. His legs go forward and back at the hippie area, and it does have that in and out movement. He has a single joint at what is basically the knee, so you can get it up like that. Wow, well they're tight, which is good because he's got to hold his weight. And with the Origins figure, should have had as well a hinge at his feet and swivel there as well. The back feet are the same, but they bend backwards. And they have a little extra hind piece. Oh, he's so huge. With a swivel there to get him into more poses. His feet are on hinges. And they do have swivel as well. And then, oh, there's an ab piece. He rotates in the middle and crunches. Okay. So you got some movement there as well. And then his tail, which is hard to kind of see, is hinged and it swivels. So Battle Cat's pretty cool. That, like, functionally is probably one of the better Battle Cats they've made. He's just a huge big bad kitty. He's a shelf hogger, that's for sure. Where are you at, HeMan? Quit knocking everybody over and get up on the kitty. Let's see if HeMan can even sit on this thing decently. Not bad. You can't see him. I don't know how much farther back I can go. Yeah, put your shield down so people can get a look at you. Then maybe we can rotate kitty cat. And put him back here. And we can come back in. So HeMan sits pretty splayed to get on here. It looks very awkward. You could probably do some bending of the legs and everything to pose him a little bit better, but I'm not going to worry about that quite all right now. Close your mouth and put your helmet back on. Went on pretty smooth. Yeah, that sucks that that's warped up on top. Might have to see if I can heat it up and get that to be fixed. Other than that, man, he's a good looking battle kitty. So that is Wave 1. Wave 2 is making its rounds right now. I haven't seen it at all. I'm still waiting for my second Evil Lynn to show up. And they're pretty good figures. Out of all of them, Evil Lynn's probably my favorite. Battle Cat's probably number 2. Mossman 3, Skeletor probably 4, Skeletor 5, and least is probably HeMan, but it's not like a terrible I hate it HeMan. It's just the head sculpt just isn't working very well. And whether you liked the show or not, it's kind of cool to get, again, another look at some more HeMan figures. And these are a little bit more advanced, so they're not like Arthur, my youngin'. He'll play with the Origins figures. I just got him the Power of, I don't remember the POF version of Merman, and he enjoys playing with it a lot, but these I think are still a little bit advanced for a 1-year-old. So I don't really have anything else to say, so I'm curious. I'm probably opening up a door, but hey, did you like the show? Let me know in the comments. For anybody that watches this, I'm going to assume that 80% is going to be, no, it destroyed my life, which is just a cartoon. I mean, you like it, just don't watch it, I guess, if you didn't. I found it enjoyable. And are you going to collect any of this wave? And if so, which is your favorite? And what do you think of that HeMan head? I think it's the hair. I think it's the way they did the hair really throws it off for me. Anyway, thanks for watching. This is probably a longer video because I did the whole wave, and I'll talk to you guys later. Bye. I just want to say thank you one more time for checking out this video, and if you're interested in seeing any more, you can click either one of the links that will be over here, and if you'd like to subscribe to my channel, there will be a button down below where you can do that as well. And again, thank you.